What is good, ladies and gents? It's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself, and today more week of Sword and Shield. Now we're almost done with the week. There's 7 days in a week, and we're on day 5. We got 2 more days, and then we're gonna call it. Yeah, savvy. Okay, so check it. Today we're going to be fighting a savage. I think it's a savage Devil Joe. Triumphant Rage. That's that savage Devil Joe, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, we're gonna fight the man, and the cool thing about this particular quest, I think we're going 100% death prize. Okay, everyone is coming into this quest with a death prize or a death prize related set, which will make this hunt relatively interesting, I guess. I mean, not super interesting. If anything, you guys could like clearly tell that, you know, we're a bunch of idiots because the only one of us is actually really good with the sword and shield is my man Cookie over there. I myself, we all know that your boy ain't nice. And a couple of my guys that I have with me right here, I mean, it's not that they're not good, it's that, you know, they're more longsword kind of guys. And truth be told, I mean, yo, sword and shield against a Devil Joe was probably not the smartest idea to begin with. We're totally running mind's eye oils for days. I was anyway, until I realized that it's aerial sword and shield, so the aerial attacks are actually, you know, useful because the aerial attacks kind of have like a mind's eye effect all by themselves. So that's cool. So anyway, Sword and Shield, we're using, like I said, the death price said once more, Savage Devil Joe, if anything, to give myself a real challenge. Like, the last couple of quests haven't been real challenges. The last one was the, what was it, Hyper Daimyo Hermitar. So this one, I was like, you know what, let's crank it up a little bit, you know what I mean? So, I haven't an idea what I'm going to do for the 7th day. Truth be told, if anything, honestly, I might just go ahead and say, forget it. Let's go and fight an Elder Dragon and have that be like the 7th day kind of thing. So that way you guys can be like, yo, we ended off in a bang. Win or lose, we end off in a bang. We have quite a few Elder Dragons in this game, I believe. So we'll just do an Elder Dragon for the end of every week of, until maybe I decide that, well, let's just do a week of Elder Dragons, which I actually did before in 4U. That was actually kind of a lot of fun. Instead of it just being me, it was me and a couple of friends, and it was kind of like a quad commentary kind of thing. You guys seem to have liked that one when we did it a while back, but who knows, maybe we'll do it again. I don't know. It's in the air. Everything is in the air, and nothing, I'm opposed to nothing, actually. Truth be told, like I said, I'm just trying to, you know, have fun with you guys. So, yo, if you guys are down for just a bunch of friends just going ham hocks on a monster and then, like, talking a lot of crap for commentary, we can totally do that. Heck, if you want to do that with me, you can do that as well. I mean, all you gotta do is join my Discord server. I will put a link to my Discord server in the description. And if I do not, because I forget to do the things because I'm very slow in the head, and you picked up on that, yo, like, just remind me, and we can get that sorted. Because I am reminded to myself right now that in a prior video I said, yo, I'm gonna put my Switch friend code on the screen, and I didn't do it. And no one called me out on it, I think. And I didn't remember that I didn't do it until I went back to go and watch the video to make sure everything was copacetic. But yo, anyway, so this set right here, let's talk about the set briefly. Yes, it's a death prize set. Yes, that's stats attack and everything, but that's not its main feature. The main thing about this set is the traps, Trap Master, and Bombardier. So what we were trying to do is, this particular video, if anything, is going to be the video in which I showcase you guys the full potential of this set. Maybe. I mean, maybe. We're going to try and do that. Like, I'm making traps, and I'm putting them I already have traps. I think in this one, I have stuff to make traps as well, so we're paralyzing the hell out of the monster, we're trapping him as often as we can, we're just doing all the things. We're trying to utilize the full potential of this set. Anyway, that is, so that way you guys can kind of see what this set can potentially be used for, because granted, again, like I said, I'm not very good with the sword and shield. I don't know what the heck I'm actually doing, so if you guys are really good with sword and shield, you might be like, yo, man, alright, this guy is kind of buns, but I can see the potential in this set. I mean, yo, if anything, at least look at the set for what it is in terms of skills. Now, Airborne came with the aerial aspect of this set, so I mean, there you have it. This set is an aerial set. I designed this, well, I didn't design it, my man's, I guess he designed this set with aerial in mind, due in part for Airborne. And truth be told, I mean, I don't even know the damage multiplier that it gives you if you run Airborne with an armor set. Like, I actually don't know. I don't know how much damage it'll give you as opposed to not running Airborne or Volts, I believe is the skill, what the skill is actually called. But it's there. Nonetheless, it's there. I mean, I haven't used the skill enough with aerial to actually really see if it's actually worth it. But, I mean, hey, more damage, hurrah. But if you guys know the exact, you know, like the exact data, I said that weird, the exact data. If you know the exact data for the vault damage multiplier, please let me know. I'm curious. I really would like to know. I mean, heck, it wasn't until I made a video on breaking down the lands that I learned that they actually switched what weakness exploit did for weapons. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It used to be more damage, now it's just more affinity, which is still fine. I mean, heck, more affinity, critical hits, you know, I'm cool with that. Maybe airborne does the same thing, don't know, but whatever. But you have the skills that you know your status tag for your status, bombardier for extra damage to your bombs, and if you're going to be crafting bombs, you know, there you go, better combination success rate. Mounting master because this is an aerial set, airborne because this is an aerial set, trap master because, well, it goes hand in hand with the bombardier right there. So this is lockdown at its finest, I think, anyway. I mean, it makes sense to me. Loads of traps, loads of bombs, loads of paralysis. That's what I get from this set, and that's honestly what I see this thing doing. But okay, so that's enough of the set and everything. Let's talk about the futures and whatnot. So it is confirmed. The next week of that I'm going to be doing is going to be the week of Hammer. So if you guys have any particular Hammer sets that you want to give out, please do so. Why did I decide on doing the week of Hammer? Because Sohail Kites, he's a good friend of mine, and I figured, yo, I really want my mans to be on one of my YouTube videos. So I was like, you know what? If you can spare me an hour, we can totally get some Monster Hunter hunts in, and we could do week of Hammer, because he himself is a Hammer user, and if anything, I'm going to be using his Hammer set when I do the week of Hammer series. Now, of course, I will be using other sets as well. If you guys have any particular sets you'd like for me to actually use, if you have a mix set of your own and whatnot, give me that set. I will run that set. As per normal, I'm making everything, but I'm gonna run it with him because he's a Hammer user himself, and I'm gonna run his set. And you guys like him. I know you guys like him because I like him. I mean, if I like him, that means you guys gotta like the guy. So, if anything, him on the channel is going to be a good thing for you guys. You get to actually experience special guests, which isn't really a thing that happens too often on my channel. Probably because no one likes me, or I don't really reach out to other people. It could be the latter. I think it's the former. But we're going to do the week of Hammer. Following that, depending on, like, I think next week when we do the week of Hammer, I'll actually have the poll system. I'll put up the straw poll, and whoever gets the most by the end of the week or whatever, it'll be the weapon that we actually use for the following week, which seems to be relatively fair. I mean, it's a community effort, the whole making the weapon sets and everything. Why not make the viewing ship the community event as well? So that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I did it in For You. I didn't want to do it in this one, but I was like, you know what the hey, it's not that bad. I mean, it's cool. It's not hard to run. It's actually a lot of fun to do because it's fun to see what you guys really care to actually see, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Because viewership, participation is probably the coolest thing you could possibly ever have. Like, as a content creator, YouTuber, viewer participation is the coolest thing ever. I mean, yo, it's so much fun. That's why I like streaming to Twitch. By the way, twitch.tv/ZachNono8. Link in the description. But yeah, I think that's kind of everything I have for you guys. I mean, yeah, it's Savage Devil Joe. We're doing okay. We do have 2 carts. We don't die, and I don't know what I just jumped off of there. Did I jump off the breath, or did I jump off somebody else trying to jump? I'm not sure. But if I jumped off the breath, physics, wow. But if I jumped to somebody else, wow. Like, wow, the entire time anyway. Yo, holy crap. But yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of the video. I apologize that I did not commentate the entire video. It's kind of long at 14 minutes, and I don't want to ramble on for forever. I don't really have any true points for this particular video, besides the fact that I was going to unveil to you guys that we are going to be doing the week of Hammer, and I want to say that, yo, this fight, if anything, is a more challenging fight for us, because, you know, we actually have the 2 cards, and it's a challenging monster, it's Savage Joe and what have you, and if anything, it's not necessarily a showcase of skill, more so a showcase of tenacity, alright? Endurance, if you will. I was able to somehow hold out against Savage Devil Joe using a weapon that I'm relatively unfamiliar with, so there you have it. I'm not a skillful person, but in the right hands, I can kind of get things done. But with that being said, everyone, it's been your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Duck himself. You guys can go ahead and enjoy the rest of the video if you like. If not, that's totally cool too. But remember, if you have a mix set and you want to share with your boy and actually have it featured in the video pretty soon, hopefully, do not forget to post that in the comments section. Also, actually, that's it. I don't tell people to like my videos. I don't know why. I guess I was watching too many videos where at the end they're like, yo, give the video a like and don't forget to subscribe and all that. I'm not about that life. Just do as you please. The only thing I ask is the mix sets, because I want to see those and I want to potentially make sets out of that. But anyway, take care everyone. It's been your boy.